Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now I want to say thank you to all you guys that have subscribed to my channel so far. You know, without you guys, my channel wouldn't be possible, and I'm grateful and I actually appreciate every single one of you guys. Now today, I'm going to do a reaction video. So, I found something cool on the net. It is known as the most weirdest creatures, or the strangest creatures from the ocean. So you know what, let's go actually take a look at this video, shall we? Okay, so by the look of this title, right? The Strangest Creatures from the Sea. Now that title really says something. So you know what? Earphones on. Let's go check what they were talking about. So yeah, guys. Hope you're ready. Let's go see what they were doing. Alright, let's see.
Here are a few of the strangest looking creatures from the sea.
Okay.
Number 9. Frilled Shark.
What?
Conveniently considered as a living fossil, the frilled shark inhabits the depths of the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. It's pretty uncommon to find it below 3,900 feet, although
do you see what I'm
it's
actually?
not as deep
Do you
as
see what I see here?
100 feet below the surface.
My word, that thing is
It reaches
ugly.
a length of around 6.5 feet, and it has a body like an eel, dark brown with the dorsal, pelvic, and anal fins placed far back.
No, that thing is
So
disgusting.
Why is it called the
Why would
frilled
you
shark?
own something like that? Why
I'm sure
would you
guys
have something
figured
like
out by
that?
now, its name comes from the frilly or fringed appearance of its 6 pairs of gill slits, with the first pair meeting across its
Well, now you know what the Joker's fish would look like.
However, since the frilled shark shows several primitive features, it's often been dubbed as a living fossil, as I mentioned earlier.
Okay, guys, what is a
They
living
certainly
fossil?
do have many
It's either
of the
dead
same
or
physical
not.
characteristics of their ancestors who swam the seas at the same time as the dinosaurs. The scientists speculate that frilled sharks capture prey by bending its body and lunging forward like a snake, and then swallowing its victim whole. When I
Wow.
say you don't want to be bitten by this thing, you really don't want to be bitten by this thing.
Yeah, I agree.
These
Look at it.
25 rows of sharp, backward-facing teeth.
This thing is
300
menacing.
to be exact. The long jaws of the frilled shark are extremely wide, which allow it to swallow whole prey over 1.5 inch
Okay.
size.
Okay.
However, the length and articulation of its jaws means that it can't deliver as strong a bite as more conventionally built sharks. Squid comprise around 60% of its diet. How the weak swimming frilled shark captures fast-moving squid is still up for debate.
Yeah,
One
please tell me.
possibility is that it takes advantage of injured squid.
Mm-hmm.
Alternatively, it may surprise its prey by curving its body and launching a quick strike forward in the manner of a snake. It may also be able to close its gill slits and create negative pressure to suck its prey into its mouth.
Wow.
Hold up! It's able to slurp up fish like noodles? Number 8. Vampire
buddy.
squid. You guys figure out how the vampire squid earned its name? The vampire squid was given its name because
Yo,
it's
Dracula.
capable of living 10,000 feet below the surface
We
of the
found
water.
your missing
Well,
squid.
and plus its cloak-like web and its red eyes. It usually reaches a maximum total length of around a foot, and its gelatinous body can vary in color. Depending on the location
You know what this thing
and
looks
lighting
like, okay?
conditions, the body of the vampire squid can be something in the shade of a velvety jet black or
Yeah, that.
reddish color.
But it looks like a weird alien thing that will actually come out there and suck your brains out.
In the oxygen minimum zone, or OMZ, at oxygen saturations as low as 3%, which is an ability that no other cephalopod and few other animals possess. A cool thing about it is that it manages to find its way in total blackness with eyes that
Okay, fair enough,
the
fair enough.
largest of any animal on Earth. This guy knows a thing or two about lighting as well. The vampire squid is almost entirely covered in light-producing organs called photophores.
Oh yes.
Which allows it to produce
You'd be probably the
distinct flashes of
life of the
light ranging
party.
from fractions of
Yo,
seconds
disco.
to minutes in duration.
Disco.
The intensity and size of the photophores can also be modulated. There's this cool threat response that the squid does called the pumpkin or pineapple posture. where it inverts its caved arms back over the body, making itself look like a large form covered in fearsome-looking but harmless spines. The underside of the cape is heavily pigmented, masking most of the body's photophores.
No.
The glowing arm tips are clustered together far above the animal's head, diverting attack away from critical areas. If a predator were to bite off an arm tip, the vampire squid would just say, "Whatever, dude," and just grow a new one.
Now, please tell me, does it drink blood?
7. Blobfish.
What?
The blobfish inhabits the deep waters off the coast of mainland Australia and Tasmania, as well as the waters of New Zealand. It's typically less than 12 inches in length and lives at depths between 2,000 and 3,900 feet, where the pressure
What the hell is that?
120 times
That is ugly!
at sea level.
That is disgusting! How can you have such a thing? That's a monstrosity. That's disgusting.
Lazily stick around with an open mouth until anything edible goes into their open jaws. Afterwards, they'll just suck that baby right in. Actually, this thing isn't as ugly underneath the surface of the water. It looks pretty much like any other regular fish. Its shape changes once it's out of the water because of its low-density flesh.
Oh, that must suck.
The blobfish doesn't have a skeleton, nor any muscle, so the low pressure up above the surface isn't its best friend because
Ew,
the water
that is gross. That is seriously gross.
But
Oh my
it wouldn't
word.
survive any
What?
other way in the deep depths of the ocean. In September 2013, the blobfish was voted the world's ugliest animal.
Oh, no wonder. Congrats. Look at you.
It was adopted as the mascot of the Ugly Animal Preservation Society in an initiative, quote, dedicated to raising the profile of some of Mother Nature's most aesthetically challenged children.
You know why? You know why?
That-
Because I felt sorry for you. Look at you.
Number 6, fang-tooth fish. The nightmarish fangtooth is among the deepest living fish ever discovered.
Dude, that is
This
just
fish's normal
creepy
habitat
as
range is
hell.
normally 60
Not a chance. That's worse than
It's
nightmares.
been found swimming at the icy black depths of nearly 16,500 feet. They're given their name because of their weird, dangerous-looking teeth.
I'm not gonna go
However,
swimming in the ocean anymore.
fangtooth
Not a
fish are
chance.
actually quite small and harmless to humans. There are only 2 recognized species of the fangtooth fish, and the larger of the 2 species, the common fangtooth, reaches a maximum length of just a little over 6 inches. Apparently, the
Dude, look at
fangtooth
it.
fish has the
It's like
largest
chowing
teeth of
someone's
any
brain.
fish in the ocean, proportional to the body size. In fact, their teeth are so large they can never close their mouths. This kind of reminds me of some people that I know. Number 5, Stargazer.
What?
The Stargazer is a fish that likes to look at the stars.
Oh, no wonder.
Okay, that was a really bad joke. Really,
you
it's
think?
actually called the Stargazer because it has eyes on the top of its head. They're more common than what most people think.
Seriously,
and
this
they
fish
can be
looks like
found
it's-
worldwide in shallow and deep salt water. The size of the Stargazer can range from 7 to 35 inches. This fish is known for its unique physical features as well as its adaptability. Apart from its top-mounted eyes, the Stargazer also has a large mouth facing upward. Their usual habitat is to bury themselves in the sand and leap upwards to ambush
Okay, wait, quick one.
by overhead. On top of that,
Which fish do you think is actually the ugliest?
venomous.
Let me know in the comments.
They have 2
The Stargazer
venomous
or that
spines,
blobfish?
and if that's not enough for you,
Because I don't know. I don't know which one to choose.
even give out
I'm saying the blob is the most ugliest than the Stargazer, but let me know which one you
Since
think.
the venomous spines can discharge up to 50 volts of electricity, this fish is capable of harming humans, though it'll rarely attack if undisturbed. Stargazers are considered a delicacy in some cultures, as the venom isn't poisonous. when
Glad
eaten,
you think so,
and
because
it
I'm not
can
going to
be
go eat
found
at
for
your
sale in
restaurant.
some
Not a
fish markets
chance.
With the electric organ removed. I'd definitely try some deep-fried Stargazer.
Good for you, dude. Good for you. Well
Number
done.
4, Swell Shark.
Swell. We got a
Swell
shark.
shark is a shark that's found in the subtropical eastern Pacific Ocean. It usually lives in areas ranging from the surface of the water all the way down to around 1,500 feet below.
Okay.
Throughout its life, it manages to grow to about 39 inches in length.
Not bad.
Today, the well-camouflaged shark hides in the rocks and
Okay, you know what? I will admit, it does actually look pretty
during
cool.
the night by
So I'll give you that.
in some fish or just remaining still with an open mouth and
Well, that's been lazy.
in. Ah, the good old lion weight.
Yeah.
When the
Wish
swell
my food
shark
could do
lays
that too.
eggs, they lay rubbery egg cases with tendrils at the corners that attaches to rocks and seaweed.
No.
This is so the eggs aren't washed away to the shore. One of the coolest things about this shark is the way it acts if it's feeling endangered.
What, does it
The
cry?
swell shark will grab onto its tail with its mouth and do some sort of an interesting ring shape with its body.
What?
At the same time, it swallows a huge amount of seawater. Because of the swallowed water, the swell shark, well, obviously swells to twice its normal size.
No,
Swell
come
sharks
on.
do this so predators won't be able to pull them out of the crevices they like to hang out in.
Yeah, because the predators
The
are
ability
probably
swell
out
up
too
is
ashamed
usually
to go for
associated in the
you.
natural world to the pufferfish found normally in Japanese waters, but apparently this shark can do it too. You can see plenty of swell sharks happily cruising in aquariums,
No.
but if you see one in real life, you don't have to worry because they're completely harmless to humans. If you happen to run into
Good.
one any day by chance, the swell shark will just remain completely motionless and probably just ignore you.
Okay.
Number 3, Gulper Eel.
A what?
The pelican eel is a deep sea fish that basically
Whoa,
no one
dude.
gets to see except when they're on YouTube or they're out at the sea, where it gets occasionally
What?
caught in fishing nets. It also goes by the name pelican gulper, and probably the coolest
Seriously,
one of them
this thing
all,
looks like
the
a
umbrella
freaking
mouth
alien.
gulper.
Look at
The
it.
gulper eel typically grows to about 2.5 feet in length. This thing is mostly famous because of its large mouth, which is much larger
I
than its body.
guarantee you, this is like some
The mouth is loose and
alien
hinged, and it
planet
can be open
nonsense.
wide enough to swallow a fish larger than the eel itself.
Look at it.
Despite the great size of the jaws, which occupy about a
That
quarter
is
of
just
the animal's
creepy.
total length, its teeth are very tiny. The gulper eel wouldn't be able to eat large fish all the time. The large mouth has been theorized to allow the eel to eat a wider variety of prey when food is scarce, and it can also be used as a large net. The eel swims into large groups of shrimp or other crustaceans with its mouth
Good for
wide
you.
open, scooping them
Good
up as
for
it goes.
you.
The gulper eel uses whip-like tail movement to swim in water.
Where did they come up with these
Tail has
things?
an organ with numerous
Seriously.
tentacles that glow
This is-
pink and gives
no,
off a
that's-
red flash
It is
light,
worse.
probably to lure
It is
prey.
literally
Unlike
disgusting.
many other deep-sea creatures, the gulper eel has very small eyes. In fact, it's thought that the eyes evolved to only detect faint traces of light rather than actually to see images. I mean, there aren't many things to look at that deep down anyways. Number 2, scaly foot gastropod.
A
Even though
what?
it looks like a snail ready to go to war, this is actually a deep
it is a
sea
snail?
A vent endemic gastropod known only from the deep sea hydrothermal vents of the Indian Ocean. It can be found living at depths from 7,800 to 9,100 feet, and it was only first discovered.
Yeah, just
in
stay there, please. I
2001.
don't want to find you. Just stay there. Just.
The best
I don't want to
part
see you.
about
Just stay
the
there.
scalyfoot gastropod is its shell. The shell has 3 different layers that protect the snail from predators and the extreme environment it lives in.
Okay.
Even though all layers of the shell are pretty cool, the coolest one of them all is the outer layer. It's about 30
What?
micrometers thick, and it's made of iron sulfide, in particular pyrite and greigite. This makes this guy the only metazoan and the only animal known so far that has a material like that in its skeleton. When the snail's shell is put under high pressure,
Okay.
the shell cracks around
that's
particles,
funny.
absorbing energy and blunting and deforming predators' claws. The shell thus becomes littered with thousands of micro cracks that not only absorb the shock but also prevent large cracks from forming on the shell.
I
which
think
would
you
have
need
been
to use
fatal to the
lotion.
snail.
Your
In
skin's
fact, its shell is
that's
so
funny.
impressive that the United States military is currently funding research on it in hopes of developing insights into new military armor designs. Come on,
What, can't
guys,
you get
I'm
an
not
original
sure
idea?
A snail could be this
Seriously?
tough, did you? Number 1, the Dumbo Octopus.
No, that's
The
just
official
weird.
name is actually Grimpoteuthis, but who needs that in their life? when
Aw,
you can just
look
call
at it.
Dumbo
It's so
Octopus
adorable.
instead? It got its name for its resemblance to the Disney elephant Dumbo. It has unique ear-like fins which spread out from the mantle just above the eyes, making it look like a tiny sea elephant with large ears. The Dumbo octopus flapped these fins to float above the ocean floor and move it in different directions.
Okay.
That's the main way they swim around to conserve energy, although they can also swim via jet propulsion like other octopuses.
Oh, I still want to buy one. Come on, guys.
Water,
Do me a favor.
letting it all out at once.
Let me know in the comments if you actually want one of these things, because I so want one.
The Dumbo Octopus is a deep-sea animal that lives on the ocean floor at extreme depths of 9,800 to 13,000 feet.
Okay, I'm not going to go for
The largest Dumbo Octopus ever recorded was almost 6 feet end-to-end and weighed 13 pounds. The average size for most species is 7.9 to 12 inches in length. However, since this creature hasn't been studied enough, the average weight is still undetermined.
Oh my gosh, no.
The octopus doesn't do much. It just moves above the seafloor looking for snails, worms.
This thing just looks weird.
Can anyone complain about that job?
It is fugly. It is literally fugly.
Here's what's next.
What do we got?
Sometimes called a living fossil because of its primitive features, the goblin shark is the only known representative of the Mitsukurinidae family.
What?
As a species, the goblin shark appears to be unchanged for the last 40 million years.
Okay, so that's it. Hey guys, so we finally reached the end of this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And also let me know what you guys thought in the comment section, so do drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel so far, because we did it. Got to the first 100 threshold, and I want to say thank you to all of you guys. Without you, this wouldn't have been possible. So yeah, well, I'm out. So I'm going to leave this message with you guys. The adventure is out there. Go find it and go live your dreams. This is Ricky, signing out. Cheers for now.